Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those of us who are more creative. I am the Furious Devile, and today is an unboxing of the Ultimate Beauty Bay Mystery Box, £29, and it's worth around 90. Okay, so I've had this for ages. I believe this is the box my mother actually got me for Christmas. Deuce's mother got us for Christmas. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do what I usually do and unbox it. Yeah, if you're wondering why there's so many unboxings lately, it's because I have so many mystery boxes that I have collected, many of them from the past year. But it's because I am waiting on a microphone, and then I'm gonna start doing more videos that are more interesting, I guess. And splitting them up and all that. I'm not completely ditching unboxings. It'll just be like how I used to do it when I used to like go Drag Race, Monster High, etc, etc, etc. But obviously it's going to be a bit more expanded, I guess. Anyway, yeah, that's all I had to say. First product. By the way, yes, I 100% have a beard, but I couldn't be bothered to shave. I have already been in drag this week because I went to see Bag of Chips, and was it Thursday? Yes, it was Thursday, wasn't it? And I haven't shaved since, so I have a beardy stubble, as you can tell. When I take the smoothing effect off, it's going to be even worse. This is probably the most bearded nefarious you're ever going to get. Anyway, by Beauty Bay Skin Hint Protecting Serum with Anti-Pollution and Blue Light Actives, £8. A serum for shielding and brightening skin. Protect your skin from whatever daily life throws at you with this serum. Rich in antioxidants, this is a serum you need to shield your skin from environmental nasties that can lead to dullness and upset complexions. Formulated with an anti-pollution active that helps protect the skin from external aggressors and free radicals, as well as a blue light active that shields your skin from screen emitted light, yes, whilst also helping to brighten and restore radiance. This is the ultimate everyday serum for your skin. Okay, so I mean, it sounds like a serum. Don't think it would be one that I would actively buy because I tend to go for brightening or reducing in wrinkles and all that. And just from the title of this, protecting serum, anti-pollution, blue light actives, it's not something that would attract me, you know what I mean, the title of it. Obviously, if I read through the description, maybe so, because it does talk about like the brightening and that. But from the name alone, probably not, because even though I do a lot of time on my phone, as most people do, the blue light active thing, I'm still researching because sometimes I do think it's a bit of bullshit. I'm not saying it's complete bullshit because obviously if you look at your phone for a long time and blue lights, it does hurt your eyes, etc. I just don't know if that translates in the same way to your skin. Anyway, next product. Okay, we have another serum. The By Beauty Bay Skin Hit Correcting Serum with AHA and PHA, £8. An exfoliating serum. Get your skin in check with this serum. This concentrated exfoliating serum is designed to target texture concerns and help reduce the appearance of pigmentation. Formulated with glycolic acid, something like that, and which helps to remove dead skin cells, and PHA to deliver a gentle exfoliation. This serum will tackle congestion and texture issues in no time. Use alone or mix with day one moisturizer. Okay, with a moisturizer. Okay, so I'm all about exfoliating serums. Besides Like when I shave, I'll use a scrub, but other than that, I'm more likely to go with chemical exfoliation. So yeah, this is probably something that I would actually pick out with the whole, like reading it, correcting serum, AHA and PHA. As I said, I'm into chemically exfoliating, so this, unlike the other one, could be something that I would pick out. And £8, I mean, some of them can go crazy expensive, so cool. Next product. Okay, by Beauty Bay, the prebiotic, something like that. Prebiotic. I had no idea. Okay, I'm dyslexic, as you know, as you can tell. And avocado oil cleansing gel, £8. A refreshing jelly cleanser. Refresh your skin with this cleanser. This non-foaming, non-stripping cleansing gel supports balanced and healthy looking skin that feels refreshed, rebalanced, cleansed and revitalized. Formulated with something I can most definitely not say, a hero probiotic ingredient that helps to support the skin's barrier, to help balance and boost natural defenses, as well as avocado oil, which helps to gently cleanse and moisturize the skin, leave your skin feeling clean but comfortable. Okay, well, since it had oil in it, I don't know why, but I instantly thought maybe this is like the first step of the double cleanse, but by the sounds of it, it's just a standard gel cleanser. I mean, everyone needs a cleanser, so I'm sure it'll do its job. And £8, I mean, it's cheap. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say. It sounds like a standard cleanser, and everyone needs a cleanser. Next product. Okay, so the by Beauty Bay Rose Gold Glam All in the Deets Fine Liner Brush, £3. A brush for applying eyeliner. Okay, so this brush features a durable black handle with a rose gold ferrule, something like that, and super soft synthetic bristles that mimic the feel of natural hair. Suitable for gel, liquid or cream eyeliners, this precise brush is sure to become the ultimate makeup bag go-to. Okay, so as you know, in drag I have a very, 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 very distinctive eyeliner look. So an eyeliner brush is important, but it also has to be specific in like how I use it and how big it is and all that. I always need eyeliner brushes, so I'm glad to have got another one. We'll see how it goes. Rose gold, it's a kind of gold, so I'm happy with that. £3, I mean, I guess, I mean, it's not that expensive. And my limited experience with Beauty Bay brushes is that they're good brushes, for the price and all that. Okay, so next product. Okay, we got another brush. The by Beauty Bay highlighter brush in BB05, £7. A highlighter brush features a durable white handle with a chic silver ferrule. I can never say that, ferrule, something like that, and super soft synthetic bristles that mimic the feel of natural hair. Use the flame-shaped highlighter brush to precisely apply powder, cream or liquid highlighter to the complexion for radiant glowing finish. Okay, so I actually have this brush, so I'm probably gonna sell it. Yeah, so have this brush, so don't need it again. So as I said, gonna sell it. Why do I keep repeating myself today? I don't really know what, like, yeah, a good price brush. Okay, so we've got one more brush and then we actually get onto the makeup products. And the last brush is the by Beauty Bay liquid foundation brush BB102, £8. A foundation stippling brush, Features a durable white handle with a chic silver ferrule and super soft synthetic bristles that mimic the feel of natural hair. The foundation brush is perfect for applying cream and liquid formula with two lengths of bristles to help pick up the right amount of product and apply flawlessly to skin. I never use foundation brushes. I'm just a sponge kind of person. A part of me wants to see if it's good at doing cream blush, because I use a brush for clean cream or liquid blush, but then I also don't want to do that, because if it doesn't work then I've ruined it and I'm stuck with a foundation brush that I will never use. So I'm probably gonna sell it again. £8, good price brush. Anyway, enough of the brushes, we're on to the bit that I'm most excited about. Okay, so the first makeup product is the By Beauty Bay lip liner in the shade Whip, an ashy brown nude. A smudge-proof matte lip liner, here to frame your lips and add the ultimate finishing touch to any makeup look. By Beauty Bay's lip liners feature soft, creamy formula that you're going to be obsessed with, available in 8 matte shades to perfectly complement each of the 8 By Beauty Bay lipsticks. The lip liners enhance the natural shape of your lips with a long-lasting smudge-proof formula that you won't be able to stop smiling about. Okay, so I have quite a few of the Beauty Bay lip liners, and yes, by the way, I've used it all because glam boy look comes first. And I will use this. Like, I am obsessed with nude lips, so this will come in handy. I find that the Beauty Bay lip liners, while they're really good, I don't know if maybe it's my foundation, maybe it's because I do drag and it's a lot of product to go over, because I don't really overline my lips. I just cover with a lip liner. I cover where I once had piercings. It seems to be quite difficult to get them over like foundation and that, so I have to remember to remove the foundation and products around my lip areas where I'm going to put on the lip liner, because otherwise it just doesn't seem to move very smoothly. Other than that, I really like them and they're useful and they're £6, so oh, also, I suppose you can still see it, this is going in with a baby wipe. They also do like stay, they have a lot of staying power, I will tell you that, and they're definitely smudge proof. So I even go in with them, like, even if you have one that's like lighter coloured, so for instance you'll see in a minute that the lipstick that I've got today is way darker than this, but I would still recommend going in with a lip liner regardless, because especially if it's one of these, because the threat of bleeding is very much, when I say bleeding, like, it, I don't know how to describe it, it's literally, it's called bleeding for a reason. It's like when your makeup, your lipstick moves and everything, these lip liners definitely stop that from happening. Okay, so I've got 2 of these, so I'm just going to try and read them both, like, so I don't have to redo this description again. By Beauty Bay, the pastel crayon eyeliners, both for £7. One's in the shade Blue Skies, a pastel blue, and the other is in Aura, the pastel purple. A creamy pastel liner, indulge your pastel obsessions. These liners feature 6 smudge-proof, crease-proof, liquid, lightweight crayon liners in the prettiest pastel hues to embrace your softer side. The dreamy pastel trend. The lightweight matte crayons have a pigment-rich formula that glides seamlessly over the eyes, face and body, leaving creamy, long-lasting colour and looks even more euphoric than the last. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so I'm going to be interested in how they work for drag, because I obviously use these in the waterline for my glam boy look, And to be honest with you, they are so similar that it's kind of hard to tell. And like, whoa, it's quite bright there actually. Like, it just looked like a off-white in my waterline, and like they're very, very similar. That one's Blue Skies, by the way. That, to be honest, I don't know if you need Blue Skies and Aura, because they're quite similar in colour. And I don't know, I'm hoping that, like, yes, the Blue Skies is darker, but it's quite similar, isn't it, really? I'm hoping that they, like, translate more on how I'm going to use them in drag instead of in the waterline for Boy Glam, because they just appeared like an off-white colour in my waterline. They are very creamy like that. They do have to be warmed up, because I found that in the waterline they wouldn't come off for quite a while if I just went straight in, so definitely warm them up on your hands. I mean, I could see how they're good on the face and that if they're like this on my hand. And I mean, you can literally, even though they're similar, you can tell the difference where you couldn't in the waterline. Okay, so next product. I would also pay £7 for them. Like, eyeliners in general, if they were £7, like, the formula is good, they just need to be warmed up, which is the only con in my opinion, because if it worked straight off, that is obviously better, but it's also not absolutely awful. Okay, so the By Beauty Bay matte lipstick, £8 in the shade Cola, a deep red toned brown. A creamy matte lipstick, let your lips do the talking with the Beauty Bay's range of gorgeous matte lipsticks with an ultra creamy, intensely pigmented formula. The lipstick are here to add a finishing touch to all your makeup looks. 12 shades to collect. The lipsticks have a comfortable wearing, extremely long lasting and a smudge proof finish to last you from day to night. A sweet vanilla scent for that little extra oomph. You're going to be obsessed. Okay, so I didn't realise it was a red tone brown. I'm pretty sure I moaned in the Glam Boy look that it appeared more red than it did brown. However, it doesn't matter. I mean, for Glam Boy, I know it's not a Glam Boy look. I would never wear a colour like this. And to be honest with you, I don't really go for brown in drag either. And it is, like, it does appear brown there. I think it's on the lips that it looked different in my Glam Boy look. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I just don't go for brown lips. It will work, like, on the outer when I'm doing an ombre look and all that, but it's not something that I would go in all over the lips. However, I'm going to do it today because I didn't do it for the Glam Boy look. I chickened out because I used that as the outer and I actually filled it in with the lip liner. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to use it as a lipstick because I'm not going to cheat this time. Okay, so the next two things are palettes. And because I have a bit of description to do with one of them, I am going to have to restart this because it is about to end. Okay, so this is the By Beauty Bay Earthy 9 colour palette in and it's £10. A 9-shade colour palette introducing you to earthy toned eyeshadows inspired by the Wilderness palette, which was limited edition. The colour story features all the greens, golds and browns that you possibly need. This mini 9-shade palette has intense pigment payoff thanks to the By Beauty Bay formula that you know and love. From ultra soft mattes to soft pressed shimmers, you don't need to look any further for all your earthy shades. Okay, so I'm not going to be using this because I'm going to sell it on a Vinted. I have a Vinted, by the way. Now, I would say this is a green palette. That may... No, not that one. Moss may pass as a greeny gold, but there's no gold really or brown in this palette. It's a green palette, so the description could be altered a little bit. However, because I'm not going to use this palette because I have the big boy one, and oh god, look at the state of it. All of these shades are obviously in this, so I'm going to be using those shades from this palette. And obviously, I'm beginning to think, obviously, that description fits this one. I just feel like for the 9 shade, they should alter it a bit because that is a green palette. There isn't any brown, gold really in it. But yes. I was about to put it away, but I'm going to swatch it, and by swatch it, I mean literally just dip my fingers in it so you see the colours. I'm going to have to zoom out, aren't I? Okay, this is going to be difficult because I'm going to have to read and find it. So, the first shade in this palette is Trice. Is it Trice? What a weird name. I don't even know what that means. This matte shade, whoa, it's pretty bright. Moss is actually one of my favourites, I believe. I've used it quite a lot. I love green, by the way. Green, gold, and black. They are my favourite colours. And apple. Oh, it's so big. That's what she said. Anyway. Apple. Yeah, it's very cute. That is the smoothing effect. Why does a smoothing effect do that? It's very weird. But anyway, yes. Those are the 3 top shades in the palette. Next row. Okay, so the next shades are Pixie, which is very cute. It's like a minty, turquoisey colour. Pine. Yeah. And does that say Ray? I think it says Ray. God, I really need to clean palettes. Yeah, you know what? That doesn't do it justice at all. It's actually a lot brighter and a lot more pigmented. I don't feel like that does it justice, but oh well. Yes, I love the Beauty Bay formulas. Like, I genuinely think that is where you should go for cheap palettes and a brilliant formula, because this formula is like a high-end formula. Okay, next product is next row. Eucalyptus. Oh my god, I don't know why it does that. Eucalyptus. Lime. This is definitely another one of my favourites. And pickle. There we are. Okay, so as I said, definitely a green palette. Should alter it slightly. Maybe like it could still say like go to the bigger palettes or whatever for the green, gold, brown, but this is a green palette. Like, there isn't gold really, and there's definitely not brown in it. Okay, how much was it again? About £10. Yeah, £10 for this would be very much worth it. But yeah, so next product, and it is another palette, and this one I am keeping because I don't have it. Okay, so this palette is the by Beauty Bay Bright 2.0 16 colour palette, £14. A 16 shadow eye palette. It's time to get brighter and better with this palette, featuring all the pinks, blues, greens, yellows and purples your brushes could dream of, with the richest hues, deepest tones and epic pigment payoff. All 16 matte and shimmer shades feature by Beauty Bay's signature formula with the effortlessly blendability and major staying power, so you can create an infinity number of multi-dimensional looks with the ultimate colour spectrum collection. Okay, I'm actually, I said I wasn't going to do it anymore, but I might actually do 2 different coloured eye looks. So one with that palette and one with this one. Okay, so bright, but also got its dark shades as well, which is good. Okay, first row, grape soda. That's actually shockingly bright. I didn't expect it to be that bright. Heather. I don't think that does it really that much justice. It's a lot more pigmented than it looks there. Shock. Yeah. And Saturn. Once again, I don't feel like the camera does that justice. It's very strange. Cute top. I don't know why I've got such a dirty mind today. It's not just today. I've always got a dirty mind, but you know what I mean. Yes. I don't really know what else to say. Like, it's not my favourite palette ever. Like, it's a bit random, but it's also very usable, I guess, because you could definitely get, obviously, bright looks, but you could also get very much a nudish kind of look as well. Sneaker. Does that say sneakers, wouldn't it? Oh, sneaker. Yeah, sneakers. Okay, I just find that a very weird shade name. So, the white one. Wow, that is white. Hawk. Yep. Excuse the purple on the lower of my finger. Coca. Something like that. Yeah. And Storm, the black one. Very good. Like, those are the nude colours, and I think it's good that you have that, because like you can do a bright, crazy rainbow palette, but I do still think that you should always add blacks and browns to it somewhere, because everyone always needs a blacks and browns, whether that's to be in the crease or to buff something out, or the lower lash line. Like, most looks require that, if you know what I mean. I'll try and get it off my lower finger this time. Okay, so the third line, Phoenix. Yeah, I think that's alright. Fire. Yep. Nectar. Oh, gold. You know me and gold. And sunflower. That is shockingly bright. Like, yellows are definitely one of the hardest shades to do. Like, when it comes to palettes, it tends to be one of the colours that they find hardest to do. Not just Beauty Bay, just brands in general. Okay, so I will do the last line, but it's about to go off. Okay, and the last line is Kale. Bottle. That is beautiful. I've got to use that shade. Oh my god. Anyway, that may actually rival my favourite from the gold. Oh wow. Anyway, shimmer, shimmer, swim. I don't know why I said that. That's bright. And space. Oh wow. I may have to do a greeny blue look on one eye, because that is sick. Anyway, the last line is definitely my favourite. Okay, so that is the last product. I will say that it, as usual, Beauty Bay's box is worth it. Like, I definitely recommend when they do it, which isn't that often, but when they release a beauty box, get a Beauty Bay beauty box. It's really often worth the money, and you get quite a lot of products, and less than not, is that what they say? Oh, whatever. it's a worth it because they're a good makeup brand with good formulas. Um, yeah, I could have probably my only slight issue is that I could have probably done with another makeup product. I don't really need 3 brushes, but other than that, obviously they don't know me and they haven't made it directly for me. But I don't think you need 3 makeup brushes in a makeup box, a beauty box, unless it's like a collection that comes as that equals one product, if you know what I mean. Um, yeah, so I'm going to get to my first place of doing it, and I will be back. Oh, one sec. Obviously, not part of the beauty box, but the last Huda Beauty cheek tint that I have to review in Very Bad, and I'm looking forward to it to see how it works for drag because it's quite dark, it's quite different. I kind of wish that, don't get me wrong, I like them all and I will use them all, but I've noticed that they're all very similar in the terms of undertony-ish, if you know what I mean. The most different are definitely Rebel Red and Very Bad, but they all have that pinky, peachy, corally undertone where I think, obviously this says berry, so I understand, but I feel like they could have gone a bit more purple with this. The Rebel Red, I feel like they could have gone a much more red. And also the Proud Pink, they should have gone absolutely pink. Like, it's very much more a peachy, pinky kind of tone. And we have Perky Peach, we have Coral Cutie. I feel like with the Proud Pink, they should have gone hot pink. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. It's a different colour blush to use for drag, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is the blush. Obviously, it's got nothing to do with the beauty box, but I'm reviewing the blushes as well. It's very dark to what I normally have. It's actually got more of that purple tone in than I thought. Yes, I started this side as well, and then I remembered. It's a very, like, I've recently really started liking purple blushes. It's got that purpleness to it, but it is dark. And of course this is for darker skin, but I want to start trying to do like crazier blushes and that. And I'm going to start doing it after, like, soon, because I finished reviewing these, of course. As usual, they're very buildable, so like I got it quite pigmented. It's a bit weird, really, because I don't know why. I attribute blush to bright colours. This is quite dark, so it's different. I can't say that I dislike it. I mean, it's doing what it's doing, I guess. And for drag, I feel like you can just get away with a lot for drag, so everything is a choice. And that could be an insult, and it could be a compliment as well, so I don't think I'm going to get it much more pigmented. This one doesn't seem to build as much as the others. The others build quite a bit. This one doesn't seem to build as much, but as you can tell, it's still very much there. And it's the same formula that I like. Now, once I've run out of these, like I've used them, I probably wouldn't actively buy them again, but I do really like them and I'll be happy to get them again, if that makes sense. But I don't know, yes, I'm picking my nose, sorry, I've got an itch. I just know that you can create blushes from like lipsticks and that, so I don't actively need to go and do that. Like, I can go and put my money towards areas like that I genuinely need. Anyway, on to the next product. Okay, so using the brush, highlighter brush, I'm gonna use the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Ice Crusher palette, and I'm gonna go with Snow Job because it's got a reflective green in it, and I'm thinking a blue-green eye. I was gonna do two separate ones, but I don't want to do it. So I'm gonna attempt it both, if that makes sense. To use both palettes in one eye look. This brush is actually really nice. Like, it softly puts it on. Where, don't get me wrong, the one that I usually use, the Jeffree Star Cosmetics one's really precision based. Like, it really packs it on. This one's a lot more soft and like it sort of like spreads it softly everywhere. And I actually kind of like it. I should use this brush more often. Because I tend to use a base highlighter like this one, a powder one, to, you know, go over the base, and then I will go in with a more pigmented, glittery one, like the Extreme Frost palettes, highlighter that I've got here that I'm going to use in a minute. I've also been taking my highlighter further down. Like, I used to only put it about here, but I've been also going further down my cheek as well. Okay, so as I said, I don't normally use a brush for this, but I also got the wrong one. I was going to get the darker one. Oh well. But that does quite a good job as well with this one. Whoa, it's so cool. I love this highlighter so much. Okay. On to the next one, which I believe is the palettes. Okay, and I'm back, and this is the eye, and it's been a long time since I created an eye that I like, and I very, very much like it. I normally put rhinestones on before I do the other eye, but oh well, I'll have to wait until I've done the lashes. Yes, anyway, it's been a long time since I've done an eye I like, and I like it very much. So, let's show you how I did it, and hopefully it goes as well, because if it doesn't, I'm going to be annoyed. Oh, I swear to God, I only get itches once I put makeup on. And it's not a reaction, don't worry. It's just me being annoying. Okay, so moving all the brushes that I used down here. I first started with a soft wash, as I always do, of the colour Trace, which of course it is in the small palette, because I'm only using the shades that were in the small palette. And it doesn't have to be particularly pigmented. It doesn't really matter if it is though, do you know what I mean? Because I also use this within the look, but it's just to do that thing that I always do, where it allows my brush to glide along it smoothly, but it still has that tackiness of the primer to obviously make it stick. Okay, just like that. And we can start with a crease. Okay, taking the crease brush, I took the shade Swim, the bright blue one at the bottom, and I put it on the inner corner. I'm gonna zoom it in. And then I took a fluffier brush and I buffed it up to the brow bone. I'm not gonna lie, I totally ended up cutting off most of it, but oh wow. Listen, I didn't expect to go up this high, but I did. And I'm just gonna to deal with my autistic mind. I have to do what I did the other side. Okay, so to be honest, no, I suppose I will have to. I was gonna say that maybe I should start trying to do my eye where I don't really. I just do a solid base, do you know what I mean? And then cut, and then because my cutting action and liner action's quite big. So, but I don't know, because if I did do that, I then risk the possibility of it not, do you know what I mean? Not going up that high, and then it looking weird. So, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, so I stopped around there. It didn't really hit the brow bone as I usually do, but it doesn't really matter if it does either. So, like that, I guess. And then I took, I'm going to leave that out, I took the shade Kale, the dark green one at the bottom, and I diddled all of this in it. I took it up quite far. I'm not going to say stop about there. I'm going to say about there, yeah. I'm just going to buff those two a bit better together. Okay, I then took the shade again when I find the brush I used. There we are. I took the same trace shade from the other palette that I used all over the lid, and this time I built it up quite a bit more, as you can tell. And 1 minute, I'm trying to hold it the way I did. I sort of holded it a bit like that because I wanted to try and get some pigment. I wanted you to see it, do you know what I mean? Before I put like the duochrome over it, because it is a duochrome that I use to highlight. And I wanted it to have that green touch more than the silvery kind of colour that it is that I use to highlight. I go back in with the other brushes, so it doesn't really matter if it washes out the two colours that I've just put down. I probably could have used a different brush, but oh well, if I do it, it means more brushes to clean. And I can't be bothered with that. Okay, taking the two other brushes. I'm going to probably move the blue up a bit more. And then taking the green one. that is a bit more like just the highlighting area. I think that's near enough what I did. Okay. I'm going to cut the crease and I will be right back. Okay, I've started. I'm going to start trying not to go all the way to the end because I kind of like the way it looks. Okay, we're cutting the crease. I then took the shade, one sec, I just like sort of pat to take the access off. I then took the shade Pixie, that minty, teal-y kind of shade. Teal, turquoise, I'm in turquoise. And I put that on the lid because I tend to always have a brighter colour on the lid. Where did I put the brush that I used? Not that one. There we are. As you can tell, they're very pigmented. Like, I like the mattes as well because it's Beauty Bay, but the shimmers are so amazing. Like, I would say they are as good, if not better, than the Jeffree Star Cosmetics shimmers. And love him or hate him, I literally, I have to say, like, he makes some of the best eyeshadows. And I think if you want a cheaper version of his eyeshadows, or better, because I'm beginning to think that the Beauty Bay may actually even be better, you go with Beauty Bay. It's a good dupe, or better dupe. You know what I mean. Okay, so it feels so weird because this is so much higher, but I've got the eyeliner to do and everything. My phone's about to go off. Okay, with that done, I'm gonna stay phone, honestly. Such a pretty colour this is. I'm gonna go a bit further across, not much. I'm gonna say that's about it. Yeah. Okay, I then took, you know what, I'm just going to take the other side of this brush. I took the shade Space, the dark shimmery blue one, and I put it on the outer corner. I'm going to use my finger a little bit for this bit. It's so cool. And like, as you can tell, I haven't wet them or anything. This is just how pigmented they are. And how creamy they are as well. They're like really, really creamy. But not like to the point that it feels like they will break down, because believe me, they don't. Okay, I'm going to stop about there. And I then took the colour first on my finger, Bottle, that one. And I placed it on the centre. It's such a cool shade. I actually really like this colour. I did, however, because, I don't know, I think it's because it's used differently. I took a fluffy brush, I do spray it, and I buff it out. like this on the lid, and it's still that same bottle shade. It's such a cool colour. Oh, I actually really like this eye. It's been ages since I've done an eye that I like. Okay, so I'm going to do the... Oh no, I've got a brush to do the eyeliner, so I've got to do it on camera. I fucking hate doing eyeliner on camera. Okay, so because I don't have cream or liquid eyeliner, because I only use pen, like the pen, and I only really use that when I'm doing a performance. So I take, as I usually do on a Saturday, I take a black eyeshadow and the Made by Mitchell solution drops, and I use it as eyeliner. So this is the eyeliner brush, and I can tell you now, it's good at doing the little the lines up here, but it's not so great doing the thicker parts because it's so small. Like, it's definitely a detail brush. But this is... It's really great for, like, those bits. The line bits. Like that. But then, because I'm not even going to do it because it took way too long, while I really like it for those bits, I'm just not going to waste my time doing it for the lid. So I take the Mitchell one, and this one just does the lid portion of the eyeliner so much quicker. Because obviously it's a thicker brush. Okay, so with that bit done, I will then do the lower lash line. The lower eyeliner. So I'm gonna say about there. If it's not perfect, oh well, I'm not going out anywhere. Damn it. That was not great, but oh well. This side definitely went better, but oh well. Oh my god. I just took so much out of it. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. I'm going to stop about there because I then took the under eye brush and went under the eye with it. Because I found if you do a bit of a fluffier like under eye brush when you do this bit, it also, while it mimics eyeliner, it also easily busts out into like darker eyeshadow, because you obviously put darker colours under your eyes. On the lower lash line, that's what I meant. Okay, so with that, I'm not going to put the brush away just yet, because when I do the white eyeliner, I sometimes have to re-put it on, or something like that. Anyway, I'm not doing white eyeliner on camera. Yay. Okay, I'm back, and as usual, I am scoffing my face. So, I used the eyeliners like this. They're much more pigmented on the eye than the waterline. You still can't vastly tell the difference. I used Blue Sky on the inner corner and Aura on the outer. So, I literally followed the crease. You will, as I said, have to warm them up. I actually took it down into the corner as well. I took it quite far. I think it was about there. They do skip a bit, like. However, I have started to really enjoy doing this, like putting a matte and a glitter in the crease. I'm gonna say about that. It doesn't really matter because they're so similar. So this is Aura. I'm gonna have to sharpen it. I will be. Okay, I won't be sharpening it because it's just broke off into the thing and I can't get it out. So hurry up and work for me. As you can see, you can barely tell the difference in colour. I'll go back over with black eyeliner after I've done this. But it just wasn't very successful in terms of like looking like I had two in the corner, and this side's gone so much brighter than the other and I have no idea why. But yeah, it just isn't great. That is my dog. But I do enjoy putting matte shades in the as liner as well. It's just not as clean as the other side, but hopefully I'm hoping once I've put the glitter on it will highlight it more, because I found they did do that. I'm now going to have to try and find my, oh, you know what, I'm just going to use this one to reinforce my eyeliner. It's so not as neat as this side, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I am now going to highlight the brow bone before I do the glitter. And so I took the shade Ray, the only light glitter shade in the smaller palette, and I highlight the brow bone. I'm just gonna pile it on the way I do. I then buffed it out with the, oh, I'm just gonna do this one. I must have put the other brush away. Okay, I think that's good enough. Oh my god. My dog is losing its shit. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Okay, I then did the glitter liner, which I put this turquoisey, tealy, greeny blue. I thought it'd tie in very well with the eye. Okay, I'm going to do this off camera because I've lost the glue that I use. Okay, so I think it's alright. Like, it could be better, like, for instance, the other eye, but it is okay. I think it's gone okay. I still prefer this eye, 100%, but it's alright. I don't know whether to... I'm probably going to regret this, but it's also going to annoy me if I don't try. I put more glitter for some reason down this side where I didn't on the other eye, so I'm just trying to see if I can... Oh, it's alright. I'm just being annoying. I'm trying to think of what I do now. Okay, so the bottom lash line. This bit was strangely difficult. Like, I don't know why it wouldn't work with me. But I took the 2 shades, so I put Swim on the inner. Yeah, I suppose the inner. I know what I meant. I'm gonna try and reinforce this one as I do it, because I don't know why, I just don't like how the bottom went all that much. I then took another fluffy brush and took the shade Kale, the green one. And put it together. Good enough. Okay, I need to find a brush to... There we are. Okay, the inner corner, I took that Ray shade that I used to highlight brow bone, because once again, it's the only bright highlightery shade in the 9 colour palette. And as usual, I go crazy with it. Okay, I think I may be done for this part. Okay, I'm going to put my mascara, my rhinestones and all that, and then I'll do my lips. To realise that rhinestone placement is going to be a learning curve for me. It's so difficult. It's like, I can envision where I want them to go, I just can't fulfill it. God, my hands are an absolute state. So, for the lips, I'm thinking of starting to, like, do for my... I just don't want to waste, and I also want to use up lip gloss. But I was thinking of starting to do my lips the way I do for performances. But then another part of me doesn't want to waste the product that I use. And also, I have so many lip glosses that I have to get through. Because I hate wasting stuff. Anyway, my phone's about to go off, for God's... God, the stand that holds my phone is literally falling apart. Okay. So, yes, I'm still scoffing my face. For the lips. So, this whole lip lining stage is completely pointless to me because the lip liner's so dark, but I'm still going to do it regardless. God, you can so see my beard. Oh. And do you see what I mean? Like, I tried to wipe it off, but I forget how low that bottom piercing is. They're good when they're not going over a load of product, but when they're going over a load of product, they just don't seem to want to work as well. And you have to be quite heavy-handed. Which I always am, so it doesn't matter. Come on. But yeah, when it comes to my lips, I don't really overline. I cover the piercing hole that's there. That's sort of like my guideline. So I overline a little bit on the bottom lips to cover the piercing holes. But for the top, I literally cut out the Cupid's bow. That's literally only thing that I really do. Unless I do that. And if I do that, then I have no choice but to overline a bit. For God's sake. I'm gonna have to bring it up further now. Because of that freaking other side. Oh, whatever. I'm sure the really, really dark lip liner lipstick's gonna sort it out. Gosh, these eyelashes need to be chucked. I've worn them several times now, so they've lasted quite a long time, so they're on their way out. And by on the way out, they are in the bin after today. Anyway, it's very dark. I would not put this colour with anything, really, but I have no choice in the matter. This is not a colour I would do with this look. I'm hoping what I have, like lip gloss, lip shine wise, is going to tie it in with the eye still. They are so creamy. However, I will say, I wouldn't say they're matte. Like, they're very, very, I would say satiny, kind of like. Oh, where the hell is my lip brush? There it is. I would not wear a lip like this. This is so difficult. I will say it's quite slippery, if that makes sense, this formula. But then again, I've had matte lipsticks from Beauty Bay before, and I don't think they're ever this, like, slippery. They're a really slippery texture this one's got. Which means it'll bleed like fuck without a good lip liner. So why I wouldn't wear it like this, I would definitely wear it like creating an ombre kind of lip. Obviously this being on the outer. Okay, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. I suppose it's not awful, it's just not my lip colour. I got 2 lip glosses out. I really want to put some sort of green shimmer into it to tie it in with the eye. I have no idea where I put it. For God's sake. But yeah, I want to use a green shimmer, like a lip gloss with a green shimmer in it, to tie in with the eye, because I feel like a solid brown lip is not the look for this, and I have no idea what the hell I have done with it. I will be back. Aha, found it. So this is the Blood Money lip gloss. And you can't really, maybe you can a bit, you can't really see it on camera, but in real life you can see the green shimmer in it. Now it just looks like a glossy brown lip. I don't think, no, you can't really see it on camera. It's definitely there though. Like looking in the mirror and that. It's just not my kind of lip. I just do not like it. I mean, I've already put lip gloss on now, but this is obviously the shade in Voodoo Glass. I just don't want it to screw it up to the point of not being able to fix it. Anyway, I will be back to give you my final thoughts. Okay, I'm back, and oh my gosh, this eyelash is driving me cuckoo. Let's hurry up so I can chuck it in the bin. As usual, the Beauty Bay boxes are amazing. So, yeah, it's worth it. Well, it was worth it. You can't get it anymore because I'm pretty sure that was a Christmas present. I mean, I like the eye look. The lip isn't as awful as I feared, but I still don't particularly like it. Oh, I hate this eyelash so much. I'm trying to think of like my favourite and my not so favourite. As I said, I don't think we need 3 makeup brushes in a beauty box unless it was like a collection and it classed as one product, that is. My favourite is probably the eyeshadow palette, because I have a new Beauty Bay eyeshadow palette. Oh my fucking god. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.